From the Tennessee Valley Weather Center, this is your weather tonight.
Already up with a heat advisory across the entire area here. Now, the expiration time varies depending on what NWS office you're under. It's through Tuesday evening over Northwest Alabama. National Weather Service in Huntsville will just reissue that on a daily basis through Friday. National Weather Service in Nashville, that covers Middle Tennessee, has gone ahead and extended it through Friday, but we'll have the hot temperatures and heat index values necessitating this continuing through at least Friday. It's going to be hot next several days across the area. Here's your hourly forecast for tonight. Mostly clear skies out there. There have been a few high, thin cirrus clouds coming through, but not much else. Dropping through the 70s overnight. We'll reach the low to mid 70s for your morning lows, and then look how quickly we warm up with mostly sunny skies. We're knocking on the door of 90 degrees by 10 a.m., and we'll be well up into the 90s as we head into the afternoon hours of our Tuesday. Here are temperatures and heat index values the next 5 days. Mid to upper 90s here as we head through our Tuesday. Everybody in the upper 90s, if not lower 100s for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I think Northwest Alabama here, all 3 days likely to be 100 or a little bit higher than that. And here Thursday and Friday, I can't rule out a few triple-digit daytime highs over southern Middle Tennessee either. Heat index values up over 100, and there may be some days where they're a bit higher than this. They may be over 105 a few days, so you're going to have to stay hydrated if you're outdoors for any length of time for the next several days. And this continues all the way through the end of the week before we get a few showers and thunderstorms being possible in isolated fashion as we head into the weekend. As the upper ridge starts to weaken and we start backing off the heat just a little bit. Here's a look at that upper ridge the next few days, centered over the plains, but we're still fully affected by it. That sinking air from the upper levels to the lower levels, that subsidence, that's compression, that also clears out the cloud cover for the most part with a higher sun angle. All that leads to warming conditions and hot weather across our area. Highs for the middle of the week and the end of the week, upper 90s, if not lower triple digits around here. Heat index values 103 to 106 plus. And another thing that's doing is squashing the deeper tropical moisture down close to the Gulf Coast. That's going to keep the better rain chances south of our area for the next several days, and even over the weekend, where I've brought back a chance of a few isolated showers and thunderstorms. Rain chances not all that high as we look at it right now, so no big wet weather systems for at least the next 7 days, but there are rain chances on the board in isolated fashion for the weekend. Now, tropics are really active. If you watch my 6 p.m. forecast, you know that we have several systems out there. Given our digital nature, you can go back and watch that 6 p.m. forecast to get all the details on the Atlantic systems that won't impact the United States. So with that in mind, I'm not going to take the time to go through every single system we have on the board. I'm just going to cover the one that has the possibility of a United States impact, and that's Tropical Depression 9 here in the Gulf of Mexico, forecast to become Tropical Storm Harold overnight. And we'll have to watch for maybe some intensification just a little quicker than what the official forecast shows, because the waters are really warm and conditions are favorable out here. But I don't quite think it has time to become a hurricane before it reaches the South Texas coast by around late morning and midday hours of Tuesday. Right now, maximum sustained winds are 35 miles per hour, but it is expected to become a tropical storm overnight. Now, the other systems don't have an imminent U.S. impact for them, so go back and watch the 6 p.m. forecast if you'd like overall details for the tropics. But the main takeaway, no local impacts here for the Tennessee Valley, and even for the northern Gulf Coast, the only impacts we're talking about in an increase in rip current risk. No big systems here for at least the next 7 days. We'll watch it carefully as always. Low to mid 70s to start our Tuesday. Mostly clear skies here, and then we warm quickly up to the mid to upper 90s as we into the afternoon hours here, with a light northeasterly wind of 5 to 8 miles per hour. Partly sunny to mostly sunny. More the same for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Mostly sunny to partly cloudy. Hot conditions. Daytime air temperature highs in the upper 90s to lower 100s. Heat index values way up over 100, possibly over 105. A little cooler as we get into the weekend, but I put quotations around cooler for Saturday. Isolated showers and thunderstorms, highs back in the low to mid 90s. And then we might squeeze back in the mid to upper 80s as we enter the start of next week. We'll see how that goes and adjust the forecast as necessary. There's your latest 7-day forecast. Kelly Rosson's in the Weather Center tomorrow morning with another check of your local weather.